Captain, incoming message.
Alright, let's try not and die this time. That would be just fantastic. Take all the food. All the food. He feels quite hungry. Right, I need to figure out how to get lockpicks. No, you can. Right. Linton.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? Not drunk? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right. So
Yeah,
make sure
Dad.
Bianca
Bianca.
draws me a nice
God.
cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
Starting right away, ain't you, Patrick? Meow.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzik, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword.
Meow.
Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Patrick, you are relentless. Alright. I need to round up some money. How's it going, man? How goes it today? You have a brand new hardcore, Henry. I'm not doing permadeath mode because I died like right away last time. How did the robot interrogation end yesterday? I had to go to sleep. I couldn't stay up any longer. I was too tired. Is that really what happened? That's actually kind of funny considering all I knew of that game was literally what I came in to see. And I just started making up some nonsense. Interesting. You might have to go back and watch the very end of his stream there and see how it worked.
All right, sir.
What will it be today? Greetings.
Yes, of course. Carefully decommissioned.
Take care.
Actually, you, right? Yeah, he doesn't have.
Fabric, thread, buttons, laces. Come, people, come.
Get this out of the way. I want to try and get out of here as quick as possible. I don't want to spend a lot of time in Skalitz.
Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
But hardcore mode is freaking crazy.
Interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world.
Yeah, like you'd have to. I'd say Google it to find out everything that changes, but like you don't get as much money for anything. You have to have 2 major debuffs, like always going. Market prices are higher to buy things. Treasure chests no longer have like the really high-end items. You have to eat more, like food doesn't give you as much of a benefit. Like there's no auto-saving. I mean, I kind of have that. I have weak bones, so I take enhanced fall damage. Like, I don't have to fall far before I start taking damage. Oh, what was the other one? I thought it would be in there. I could have swore it would have been in there. What's the other one? The other one's like claustrophobia, so I can't wear closed face helmets, which I'm fine with because I like the aesthetics of not wearing them anyway. So basically I made it as easy as I can. Don't jump off cliffs, don't wear full face helmets. And oh yeah, and combat is more deadly for both people, both the enemy and you. And you don't get the combat reticle, as we'll see. Like, I don't have the little 5 stars.
The last time we'll be seeing each other. You can show me everything I've taught you so far.
You don't get the perfect block symbol. Like, yeah.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
This is all I get. Oh yeah.
Try to hit me. You have to put your weight into
the compass, as you see, doesn't have directions.
Try slashing from different sides.
And you can't see your position on the map.
Not bad. Very good. Good. Now you're getting it. Nice.
The long story short, this is going to be very hard.
Alright. Alright. Now you're getting it. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Alright. Now you're getting it.
No, it's absolutely not. What the hell, dude? I didn't know you were attacking me back.
Very good.
Oh yeah, no health reticle or anything over there either. I have no idea.
Right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight.
Try and steal pick a few more herbs to make some money. Long story short, I am definitely in real medieval simulator mode now. Yep, all I have to tell is just on-screen cues for everything.
God be with you, Henry.
Good day.
And I still know how to gamble.
Care to try your hand at dice?
Lovely hair you have, Henry. Alright, let's gamble 5. Let's see what happens.
We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on.
Looks like luck's on my side right now, bud. Good roll, good roll.
We'll see.
Ooh, gambling man. Roll. Try again. Come on. Big money. Crash round. Henry needs a new pair of shoes.
Should I?
He's crushing it.
No, I daren't.
Missed my cheat dice.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Welcome, Henry.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
I don't like it. I don't like it. Ooh, but it paid off well.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Oh, Henry, luck is on your side. Might get my money.
We'll see.
Suppose I'm like right in the way of the gambling readout.
That'll do me.
We're surviving. My cat's yelling at me already.
Rags, fabric, brocade, satin. You'll find it all here.
It's no big deal.
Oh,
We
fuck.
don't have much anyway.
God damn it. Did not need that.
For your house. Rakes and hoes for your field. What else do you need? Come on up and see. Ready,
This'll be the
long
one.
and strong to sew up anything you need.
Oh, shit.
That's all.
Now we're in a bad place. Now we're in a really bad place. I think I'm losing my money.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Go for broke.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
Nope, he got it. He got it. Yep. Son of
I
a
was
bitch.
lucky, but that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Lucky son of a bitch. Here, man, buy more of my crap. Kinda how I feel right now. Eat the concussion. Alright, let's go fight Kunesh to make me feel better.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Want my money?
Father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe Father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
If that's the way you want it. I'll tell Father you won't pay, and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
Oh, I'll be back. Like sand people, I'll soon be back, and in greater numbers.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. In insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is...
So what else is new by you guys?
The German counts
Anything fun and crazy going on in your side of the country?
Would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope...
God be with you, Henry.
I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What? Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself.
Yeah, about the same over here.
Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Well, I'm glad I can keep you from working. I'd hate for you to work.
Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side.
It's Sunday. It's time for games.
Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your dear will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king. Deutsch is an
I feel like just loitering around the bar with the dagger out is not a wise plan there, Fritz.
Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
I think torching it might be a bit much there, Fritz. You gotta calm down, man.
We're finishing Sir Ratzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
You bet. Let's go throw some shit.
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem. We'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
Alright, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
Medieval peer pressure's the worst. Just like German sausage. Worst. Hey, we're in Bohemia. We can make German jokes. Just like punching chickens. Yeah. All right, what's the plan, guy? Yeah, you just gotta punch a chicken so hard it defeathers itself. It's clearly the medieval way of harvesting chicken.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Love how well she knows his husband. Oh, he's going on about the Pope too, isn't he? Ah, son of a bitch. Alright.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as
I don't think it's very clean there, Fritz. You guys are literally putting your hands in shit.
That's for
Just tossing that out there.
Woohoo! Eat shit, doshes.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this boxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Well, I gotta hand it to Fritz. That was a mighty throw. Like, right in the head.
I'll make you pay for that.
Shit!
The one guy just walking through, like, yeah, this is fine.
Dead.
Verrecke!
Hi, Luna.
Right now. The catchpole is on his way.
Damn, let's go.
Catch pole. Oh God, run. Wee. Did that jump seriously just hurt me?
Hey.
My bones. My old lady osteoporosis that I got at 18. Did it actually hurt me? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, that could have been one of the punches. I am at 94. Hey, cow. Hey, Wormwood, you're worth money. Henry's all about the money. I know, Luna, my keyboard's in a slightly askew position, and it's just ruining your day, isn't it?
Did you find it?
Yes, I did.
Just everything is wrong.
Come right up.
Some of that poo off me. All right, guys.
Hey.
Oh, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
No, Luna, that's the keyboard you're laying on.
I need a hand with Kunesh.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
God be with you, Henry. Huh? Look out.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
What the fuck are you here for?
That's still the keyboard you're laying on, Luna.
Just try it, you're drunk.
Move here!
Now you don't fall.
Classic Henry, taking a knee to the face.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Yeah, I don't care. Thanks, guys. I owe you one.
Good health to you.
Yes, indeed. All the help. Want to buy a chicken? Hey, and 3. There we go. That's a... What is going on? Is there another cat leaning on something? No? Oh, that'll do it. You cats are adorable, but sometimes you make gaming very difficult.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
No, you do. Look at my scars.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Well, nothing. I just need some beer.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
No.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniac?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Fabric, thread, buttons, laces, people,
Well, not bad, Henry. You got everything you needed. Beat up Kunesh.
How are you, Henry?
Why are you looking so roughed up? What happened to you, man? Like, are you okay, bro?
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I did.
Charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be
How's
the
it going, man?
finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Decided to up the antes in Kingdom Come here. Going full hardcore.
By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house.
How's everything been going by you?
Earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run.
Yeah,
The
basically,
German
yeah.
well.
Same old,
Having
same
my son
old.
in the pillory helps nothing and nobody.
Had a
This
nice
old
little
king.
work slave at work, so I haven't done anything in like 2 weeks, but I
Look
still
me in
get
the eye.
paid, so not everything's all bad.
Do you understand?
Well, I kind of want him gone because I just want to do something. I've been getting way too bored at work lately.
And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Use both. I'm gonna tell him how he's wrong, then punch him in his face. Punishment for
Furnace is
being
ready.
wrong.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it.
Do it.
Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Yeah, the brewery definitely pays a lot, but it's not a real great job. I hear they basically work you to death.
Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horse?
They like to try and give you as few days off. I've heard people that'll do like
I have my reasons.
they'll have 1 day off, work 6 days,
And
work
here, I have your
like
mother
work
and you.
12
Why
days
would
in
I
a
not
row,
take
get 1 day off, and repeat the whole shit.
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Yeah, I know some jobs there aren't as bad
You
as
think
others,
Charles would have
but
brought an army down on his own
what
people
I
like
would do is
Sigismund?
keep an eye open for Pepsi.
Wenceslas may not
They're
be
usually
equal to
kind
his
of
father.
early, but they pay like
Brings
$18,
shame to the
$19
name.
an hour to load trucks.
How's it going?
Which certainly ain't bad.
Give it here. And we'll put it all together.
Still bothers me that he hammered that on without putting like a piece of leather over it or whatever to not
My
damage
father
it.
sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Oh, I already grabbed that. Hey, baby. How's Teresa doing? Baby.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Just get rid of your knees then. Cut them off. Be like Cotton Hill.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir,
Yeah, that might be a bit much.
Try it.
I don't know that I'd recommend 10 painkillers a shift.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a
When did they put that wrap on the handle? Like it was just a wood handle, like 8 seconds ago.
Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Yeah, at least you weren't having any negative
ready,
effects
send
from
your
it.
son up to me with it.
Sometimes it can be pretty
Good work,
bad.
Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
And my age has seen it.
Amber's back!
Benefits. Like
Me and
keeping
Mai
your
were
head on
just
your
lamenting
shoulders.
over your
I
absence
want to end my
yesterday.
days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Do you have to tie the kids up?
But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
Jersey again. Did you ever go back?
What's happened?
I didn't know you ever left. Like at all? You're not going back? I feel like you got stories to tell here.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, grab anything else.
I can understand if you don't want to lament the whole story on stream here, but definitely need to clue us in.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Well, shit happens in that regard. Gotta cover your life and whatnot first.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
You can just live through me and my streams.
You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
At least you'll be with your kid more, though. It's just too bad it's Jersey. I'm required to make fun of Jersey. Daddy, now! Basically, anything that makes this game easier is taken away from you. You have no map position. The compass doesn't tell you which direction you're looking. The combat, like, star is no longer there. It doesn't tell you when to hit the perfect block. You just kind of have to know by looking at it. You have to have 2 negative perks, which I have claustrophobia, so I can't wear closed face helmets. And I have brittle bones, so I take extra fall damage. Eating doesn't give you as much nourishment, so you have to eat more. And you can only save by sleeping. So I still have the save cheat. But there's no auto saves whatsoever. So long story short, everything sucks. And also, as you've noticed, there is no health or stamina reticle down on the bottom. I just kind of have to guess. One thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put a save right there, because since there are no auto saves. Oh no, you missed last week. I did permadeath mode and I basically got two I basically got to the Millers and then immediately died. Like, I got ambushed on the street going to the next thieving quest and died. I'm doing it again this week, except now I'm not doing permadeath because, dude, fuck that. I was curious how far I was going to make it, and the answer was not far.
Go! They'll kill you all!
Yeah, that's basically it. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that I kind of forgot. The amount of money you get from quests is a lot lower. Merchants give you less for buying things and charge you more. Or they give you less for selling and charge you more for buying. And all of the treasure chests no longer have the, like, super high ranking items in them, so I can't just go and get all the cool stuff. Fuck.
Yeah. Give us a felon. Run for it!
Oh, make it, Henry, make it! Bob and weave, bob and weave. Oh god, that was so close. And yeah, no selling tons of flowers. I mean, I did that to get a little bit of money in here, but it's not giving you much. You could probably pick flowers all day and maybe only get 50 groschen.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hanyo, who's in there?
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Didn't like that we could see a corner of my floor in there.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
Meow. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army.
That's the crabbiest, whiniest of kitties.
And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen
Yeah,
any
I saw one, and I just haven't gotten to blocking him yet. He just followed me at the beginning. I've blocked a few of them already.
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Yeah, he's always being a little whiny pants. Needs all the attentions.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Don't you? You need all the attention. Yeah.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone.
Drink to that.
I needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand?
Booger, Patrick. Booger.
There you go. Good as new.
Pick your nose quick. There we go. No more kitty booger.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
The purple? I cut the purple for now. I was gonna see what kind of outrage I have if I dropped it.
This is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the insides of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned
Only way I
Skalitz
can
to
get
the
this
ground.
cat to be quiet.
But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they...
Funny thing is your name actually comes up in purple on my chat right now.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize.
And I'm still wearing a purple
They could
shirt.
be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
No one who cuddles a cat like this can be too evil for
the Skalitz
purple.
blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's
I think you're
God's
just
hands
trying to
now.
get my clothes off again, Amber.
No one else can help us.
That what's going on?
Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Yeah, he just needs the attention. Well, you had enough? You had enough? You know, Patrick never has enough. Alright, let's go get some food. Henry likey the food.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is
He
easy to
hasn't
bear
yet.
on a full stomach.
I have to eat something. My
I heard
insides are
about your
shriveled
father.
up with the hunger.
They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes.
I hear you came from Skalitz today.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Yeah, I know your plan. You're after my sweet fat
milady.
white dude body.
You're fortunate, our good lady Stephanie.
No, I don't think archery's any harder. You still don't have the reticle.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad.
And I'm an archery
Bonjour,
champ,
Mario,
so
we'll
that's
take care of
basically how I'm gonna survive.
You're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master?
Kind of fat.
Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed.
Can't remember if
Let
I
him
took
sleep in
my
the lodge in
meds
the
this
court.
morning now.
Certainly,
Speaking of getting fat, because they've been
Henry
making me
here
gain
is
weight.
overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Antidepressants. I'm not like sick.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber.
Not that
in the
kind of
courtyard
sick,
lodge.
anyway.
And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Oh, that I did.
Good evening.
Where's that chamber for me to sleep?
Evans, are you still confused after what happened to you? It's
Yes.
in the lodge in the courtyard.
Thank you. If I needed some food, who should I ask?
Who do you think, young man? Me, of course.
Yeah, I didn't
And if you
take
want
mine.
something
Like, I
extra,
never took
can
any
help
for
you out with
years
that
and
too.
years and years, and COVID made me want
I'd
to
like to buy something from.
Of course, lad.
start taking some. The depression started getting a bit much. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had the same problem at one point, and the first time I played.
Oh, God. Eat. Food.
You're gonna eat soon, Henry. Quit being so melodramatic. You're literally cleaning this place out of food. There, see? See how much better you are now, Henry? Now we can go and get some sleep.
I hear you came from Skalitz today.
I still have the keyboard cat laying on the keyboard. What? Shut up. Get out of here. I'm trying to sleep. Just gonna watch me, you weird freak?
I'm sorry about what happened to you, but it's no.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the
I mean, she is gonna stand there and watch me sleep. She does need to be propositioned. Maybe she wanted to join me on the bed.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you
Okay,
the
I'm gonna
truth,
send you this picture of Luna
couldn't
because
see
she's being
you.
really cute.
I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you.
No, that's my face.
I came
Ugh.
to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome.
That is what I have to deal with while streaming.
Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease.
This is like what she does. Like, she will always curl up right there. Like, it used to be at my feet on the floor, so I put a little cat bed down there for her. But now that's not close enough, so now she's got to be, like, right on the desk. And now I figure, like, I need to get, like, room to put a little cat bed on my desk.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunesh had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated.
And maybe if I get a cat bed for her on the desk, maybe she'll
Kunesh
find a
stole
way to
half of
sleep
the
where I
coin.
can, like, use my
Father
stream
was
deck
too
or
generous
my
for his own
keyboard
good.
without her laying
Letting
on
even a
it.
scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism.
Yeah, no, she will. She will always find a way.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Don't mind me. I was just face harassing my cat.
A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind.
It'd be a little better if I had a better place for my microphone. I need to figure it out.
They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
Kind of gets in the way.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I saw Deutsch trying to defend himself. The man who'd mocked King Wenceslas as a drunkard and praised Sigismund now stood facing his soldiers with nothing but a pitchfork, trying to protect his wife and son. It was hopeless. He slaughtered them all.
That's so sad.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself.
Do you
The men
have
on the
your
battlement
computer
told
at least,
Dalton
or
to
is it
flee
still
to
in
Talbot and
Washington?
warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded.
At least you have a
and it almost
laptop.
cost me my life.
That's at least
After
something.
that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan.
I'm not gonna
and those
lie,
who do
I am
his
just
bidding.
playing with my cat's
Those
tail
who
by
are
putting it in her ear.
Greed, envy, and pride.
That's definitely what's going on right now.
Faith, whatever life brings.
And she doesn't care. She's just like, whatever.
Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison,
She
to
doesn't
the
care.
horrors you went through,
It's attention.
I was young when I married my husband.
MSI laptop,
It was
that's
my
not too
father's
bad, and
wish.
that's what my graphics
Divish
card
was a
is an
lot older
MSI.
than I, but a woman must bear her lot.
Yeah, and we
Shortly
each
after
have to
our
put up with
marriage,
each other's
before
antics.
I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Oh, God.
Really?
I know, I started my stream early. Shut up.
With Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely
Yeah, I mean,
18 years
I
old.
plug it into my Google Calendar
All of a
so that I
sudden,
don't
I
forget
was
because
left
I'm good
alone
at
with
forgetting
Sir Robert.
things.
We didn't know what to do.
And then my computer has now
We went
started
to Prague to appeal to the king
putting on my
and sought help from Divish's
Google
friends,
alarms.
but
Usually it's just my
all
phone.
to no avail. We
I'm good
tried
at
for
forgetting what I have to
years,
do, so I literally write
but
everything
it
in my
seemed
calendar on my
I was
phone.
destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And
Even though I
then, he
now work a
refused to
regular
surrender the
schedule, I
castle
still put my
and
work
release my
schedule in my
husband.
phone.
In the end, I
When it was
raised
retail,
the
I
money
had to
pay a
because it was
ransom,
never the same
and
shift
only
all the
then,
time.
by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never.
Bingo.
And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were
Oh
true,
yeah, this
Dad.
beer's gonna get me good and going.
Would it were true?
No
What was I
trinkensies,
doing
please.
bothering you with this? You have troubles
This
enough
is the
of your own.
14% one.
I'll go and let you sleep. I
Oh my, and
enjoyed
it
our
tastes
little
like it's
talk anyway.
14%.
Good night.
Woo!
And God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Like I said, the trinkensies are going to be... I mean, this is good, but holy hell. Lion's Tail Brewing 5th Anniversary Celebration Release. A strong ale aged in 4 Roses bourbon barrels for 1 year. Conditioned an orange bitters mash from Milwaukee's Bitter Cube. Woof! And you can taste the bourbon. You don't get me wrong. Oh, and the orange. Orange sits on your tongue in the aftertaste. That is marvelous. See, and this is why Henry drinks. It's just why he drinks. Could have been worse. I think I'd rather be
Wake up.
Stabbed a half a dozen times than the things that usually happen to women when they raid towns in medieval times. Forge. Table. Forge.
Maybe. Only all they have to do is lean on some Skalitz serf and you'll happily tell them everything.
Yeah. I feel like the just kill me is probably the better choice.
Then right here behind solid walls is it.
True enough.
I reckon. There's too few of us. And anyway, we aren't prepared for a siege. And if we've really got such a big army, we might not even hold out against the first offensive.
Hamburg's a strong castle, though. It can handle a siege.
The best thing would be to join forces with Skalitz and fight Sigismund's bastards on the face of the earth.
That's probably why they attacked so quick, so we wouldn't have time to join forces.
You might be right. Sure, Sigismund ain't no fool.
I really like listening to what people say, like all these like background conversations. I really gotta hand it to Warhorse Studios, man. They put so much like little things into this game.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? Scout Jim is sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund. Said he'd set up camp and is getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get there, won't we?
Aye, we will.
May the Lord watch over you. Goes there?
It's the devil!
Minions.
See? It's the devil.
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes,
Hey,
sir,
blue sky's out today.
What
Oh,
are you doing
nice.
up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this temple
The technique in the beginning of the game is
as my old
live.
granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
I'm gonna try to roleplay as much as possible with this one.
By the skin of his teeth, though. God, a brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage
In
to
most
get
cases,
away?
I want to try and pretend like I don't have advanced knowledge, but I feel like I won't be able to stick with that for more than like 15 minutes.
The castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short
Like I said,
way,
like I'm definitely gonna use it to a certain degree, obviously, but
if Sigismund should come,
you know, if I know for a fact that there's certain ways to go about things or do something because I know that like, oh, in the future this quest will make it easier if I do this now, I'm gonna try not to do things like that.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you
Yes.
want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Is it Gordon Ramsay yelling at me?
I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him
He like
up
gonna
here
come
as
up
if
here
you're
and
a
like
hovel of
smash
clothing.
2 pieces of bread between me on my face and be like, "What are you? An idiot sandwich."
But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or
No lollygagging.
I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people.
Does
Now
Robart's
he knows
armor
their
have
plan.
room for a fat
Keep
belly?
your eyes peeled and report everything to me at once. Understood?
I don't think I've ever noticed that, but I think his armor's got
I need to have a word with you.
fat belly room. That can't be normal.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Good luck to you.
Here, Amber, I upgraded you. Do you want to get rid of that boss spot? You've been upgraded to have such privileges. Because I trust you won't totally fuck around with my stream, and you're usually around.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about the flight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Rodzik is a fine lord. He made the most of the situation and saved his subjects. You don't see that very often.
He was lucky that big storm came.
But that's just it. Something happens by chance and you turn it to your advantage. There's not many capable of thinking so fast.
May the Lord watch over you.
I think, yeah, because I think you and Liz are actually the only moderators I have.
What's that?
Hey, buddy.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Oh, leave. I want to steal that bow. And thank you. I wanted to get rid of that guy, and I was having a hard time figuring out how to do it on my phone. But I was hoping, like, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Hey, buddy. Oh, you got nothing to say. All right.
Good day to you. What do you need?
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on him, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
My God, that beer. Jesus Christ. Like every sip, like, blah.
Sorry. And you know Sir Radzi Cobbler?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why'd you ask?
He must be a fine lord. Takes such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see.
Farewell.
Were you having little kitty dreams? Luna's a very active sleeper. It's actually really adorable. Like, one, she snores sometimes, but she commonly gets into the, like, you can tell she's dreaming about, like, chasing something or attacking something because she definitely goes into little, like, subtle murder actions, and it's really adorable.
Good luck to you.
God be with you.
You have anything to say? Alright, you got something.
Managing to slip away like that.
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, there was either blessed or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cock-up, Sir Robard would flare his skin up our backs.
You only say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye, well, it's a shame your folks couldn't be saved.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
I believe it.
Little Luna.
Farewell.
Swear to God, on a few occasions she's had nightmares though. Like there's sometimes I'm watching her go active that like I feel like I have to wake her up. It seems like she's not having the best dreams.
Sigismund descending on us.
Seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way,
I assume it's murder.
Thank you.
I mean, kind of what cats are into is murdering, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's murder. Matt's cat is like killing everything all the time. It's actually kind of funny. Like every day he talks about how his cat is trying to drag in another rabbit from outside into the house. Alright, let's wait till morning. I don't want to just stand around for 3 hours.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Jesus! We're gonna hit them like Skalitz.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
Yes.
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble.
I'm trying to remember how far you've gotten in this game, Amber.
He and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king. And here in Talmberg, divine
can't remember how far you got.
Until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgents
Yeah, like I
escaped.
remember you, like the only thing that I
Noble,
remember is
where he might be
you running from town.
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less.
I know you did, but I just
Or do
don't
you take the
remember where
My
you
humble
got.
manner is any obstacle to your army.
Like I know you got into the game, but I just can't remember
Not at Talmberg, and that he has your
because I have no memory of anything
Sir
ever.
Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I mean, even regardless of that, if you started playing again, you probably should just start over, because it had been so long, you wouldn't remember what you were doing, how to play, or probably forgot a lot of the quest line if it wasn't for you watching me do it. I forget what I'm doing after a week of not playing. Like, I only play 1 day a week, and I forget what I'm doing.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
She's snoring again. My cat snores, and it's really cute.
God be with you.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left.
get
The
the-
place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
I don't think I can get the microphone close enough. No, it's not loud. It's not loud enough. The noise gate blocks it out.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Money! It's always about the money.
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built
Because if
Prague
there's
into a
anything
powerhouse
that
city.
history teaches you,
Wenceslas
it's that it's
took a liking to
always
Prague.
about the money.
After Prague, it's the most
Always.
important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire.
I gotta
He
fix my
commands
microphone
Gutenberg
cord.
Silver
Yarr.
is king.
Yarr.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Yarr.
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
See, he gets it. It's always power and money.
I'll be with you.
That's an accurate statement. Can I steal your cabbage? Nourishment. I guess I don't have to look at nourishment nearly as much when eating out of these. Hey, brah.
God be with
Looking for some shit.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Votava's your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him buy the granny. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny.
Yeah, I can understand that. You still have to send me the novel of everything that's happened.
I know everyone
It's
says
been
how
like
clever
a
Sir
month
Divish
since
is
you've
and
said
all that,
anything.
but it was a dangerous situation.
You've been
That
auspiciously
Sigismund awful
absent for a very long
He
time.
abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next. Take care now.
Good morning.
Can you tell me who
I can understand that, and
Everyone fled here.
I think
with
I
what
can
they could
put
carry.
enough pieces together to kind of take a guess of what might have happened, but
Sigismund interrupt his
that's still
business.
only a pretty big
I
picture.
saw him by the granary. You can't miss him. He's skinny as a bulrush. I saw him by the granary. You can't miss him. He's skinny as a bulrush.
You'd think he had blue blood.
Sigismund's visit this morning was pretty alarming, wasn't it?
And no mistake.
But don't forget about me and Liz and Mai and all of us, because
Fine speaker, or they'd have
we're,
squashed us like
we're your
bugs.
friends.
May the Lord watch over you.
Hates mustard. Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
You're not just a viewer stat, so you can take some, you can take some solace in that.
True enough. And started counting the coin right there and then.
My respects to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. May the Lord watch over you.
Alright. I want lockpicks. No, I can't get that many. But see what we can get. Don't actually need Savior Schnapp, so I'm going to use that. Yeah, I noticed that, and like I said, I think she's been missing you too, because we kind of talked about you a little bit yesterday. Not much. A couple of notes would be more accurate. You're right. You alright, Luna? Swear to God, she has cat asthma or something. Should really get her to a vet. She seems generally healthy and happy, but there might be something to make life a little better for her. You know, I don't think you'd bring her down. I think even you in your bad times makes her life better.
The Lord be praised. What's on your mind?
And Henry, check your focus.
My lady, I hope you weren't unduly distressed by the arrival of Sigismund's army this morning.
Well, it was to be expected.
Man,
Thanks to
Henry,
God's
you are
mercy
just,
and my good husband,
you were
there
getting
was no
really
more
close.
bloodshed. But it's something else that distresses me. Maybe my mind
That's a
deceives me,
screenshot that's got to be
but I
posted.
have an evil foreboding.
You, my lady? Surely not. No evil could possibly come to you.
I fear something bigger and worse will come. That Sigismund is only another omen of imminent evil. Of great evil.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband
He is
keeping
definitely
me
a part of her right now.
For the
Like,
love
I
of
think
God,
they're
would you
sharing a
want to leave
liver.
the castle?
And possibly a lung.
My parents are lying in the mud of Skalitz at the mercy of dogs and jackdaws. I can't just leave them there.
That's terrible. May the Lord have mercy on their souls. But how can I help you, Henry? I don't want your death on my conscience.
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking. And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the
It's like my
gateway.
favorite glitch in the game when
the
two
soldiers
characters
sleep in
stand in
other
the same
places
place.
around
Like,
the
it
castle
happens
too,
all the
and you might
time, and
find
it
armor
always just
nearby.
makes me laugh. I don't know that I've ever noticed
It's
it being
rather
Henry
embarrassing,
standing
but if I'm to
in
pay a
someone
guard, I
else.
need money, and unfortunately, I don't have any.
Don't worry, Henry. You'll get in her later in the
You
game.
worry your head
Jeez.
about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear. They'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable. Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
Take care.
All right. Now again, I don't feel like redoing all that stuff. I feel like dying is possible at any time. That or getting caught and kicked out of town. That happened to me last time. Kinda sucked. Last time I got in trouble because I tried stealing too much. But this time, just not gonna do that. They just can't be full face helmets. Like, I can't cover myself. Like, I can't have any of the ones that cover your face.
My lady.
So basically, like, only like these or the kettle helmets are all I can
I'm
wear.
sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all. I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But
I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
Later, biatch. I'll come pork you later. Henry's not very classy. He'll say things like pork you later. Oh, did you? Which one did you go to? And like, what kind of armor did you see?
Good day to you.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
I'm not trying to make a fool of you. I've done everything to make sure you'll have no trouble if you let me out, and I'd be grateful if you didn't make trouble for me.
Do you think I'm a total idiot? My master will be furious if I let you out. And when Captain Robard isn't happy, he makes damn sure nobody else is either.
Ah, damn it.
On the other hand, you've dressed up so nicely, and it's a shame to let it go to waste. The old man won't like it, but I'll act stupid and I won't get worse than a bollocking. If you make it worth my while, of course.
I'm cheap. And I pay you 12.
What do you say to this?
You're a right pinch purse.
Yes. 14, 13.5.
Now you're speaking my language. Good luck then. Try not to get yourself killed.
Ooh. Art museum in Philly. What time frame were these armors from? Because I'm the kind of nerd who can get a picture in my head of exactly what you're talking about. Especially because German and Turkish history are kind of my two favorites.
Yeah.
Ooh, the 1100 would have been really cool, especially 1100 German armor. That is some cool stuff. I absolutely. I mean, obviously, I have a degree in that time frame, so like, it's my favorite. Kind of missing Crusader Kings. I've been waiting for this new DLC to come out. Like, it's gonna be so much fun. And yeah, especially 1500s, if we're talking Turkish armor 1500s, that's like right at the high point of the Ottoman Empire, and they had some really cool stuff. Looks pretty similar to the Cuman armor here, actually. Especially Janissary stuff when they were just getting into using hand cannons and firearms. There's some really cool stuff from that time frame. Alright, Henry. I know you're like level 1 archery. Got him with both shots. I don't think anything he's got is going to be any better than what I'm currently. Did I take his money? He had none. Okay. Pointy in the stomach area. I don't know that I've seen stuff like that. Yeah, jousting armor is all about deflection and mostly just covering your face and shoulders because that's all you're supposed to be hitting. Not good for anything else. Usually a really big pauldron right here. But yeah, like that stuff's usually super ornamental too. I would love to have like a full set of armor just for the sake of having like a full set of armor. But at the same time, I feel like it should be in a museum.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
Kind of jealous. I want to go to that museum.
Hey!
Oh, he's on the run. Oh my god, I shot him in the head. Oh, that's amazing. I'm like level 1 archery in headshotting already. Told you, I'm the champion of archery. And a pretzel. Screenshot it? I can screenshot that. Oh, the arrow's gone. Because I took the arrow back. You just have to go back and clip it, I guess. Oh, there we go. There's the 2 ones I got. Brittle bones. Since you were little, stairs and ladders have been your worst enemy. All it takes is a little fall and your bones break with an awful crack. You suffer much worse injuries than others when you fall. You got your head stuck in a pail and couldn't get it off all day until your father took an axe to it. Ever since then, you fear of enclosed spacing. Wear a helmet with the visor down. It makes you so anxious your attacks are weakened. So those are the 2 things that make my life miserable.
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Now, one case where I am going to take advantage of my advanced knowledge is I know there's a treasure chest that I can open up over here. But I don't want to be seen. Can I get out over here? Somewhere? Don't want to go this way because, again, I'm going to rely a little bit on my advanced knowledge. If only Roxy were here. She would be so mad that I had a pretzel.
What's that? Well, now, there's what's come crawling out from under some rock.
Jesus Christ!
Headshot and a pretzel. Better boots. Gloves. Alright, alright. Let's see. Is any of this actually better? Henry getting some noble boots. He's already coming up in the world. Luna trying to push my keyboard off the desk as she so commonly does. I have no arrows? Really? I got arrows. Is it just us in here now? Everyone left? Yeah, more or less true. Like I said, if you don't want to actually tell it on stream, you can always just text it to me on WhatsApp. Too high. All right. Don't run. What are you casually sauntering away for? That's weird. I don't even know how I want to take, like, I mean, I can understand parts of it.
Used to buy a sign, he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon me like me. No. Why? What? Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like that.
I mean, I can understand I can understand the first part about it, because I'm kind of the same way, but I've traveled alone. I think it'd be more fun to travel with a partner.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything.
Are you guys still on... I mean, I'm assuming it sounds like you guys are still on good terms, but...
I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you.
Right, it just blurts that out.
I remember his face. I'll find him.
He's basically dead. Yeah, not really your dad.
But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside me.
I mean, that's good. At least if... I mean, that's kind of what I assumed was going on anyway. I just didn't know the details of it, but... If it ends amicably, that's always the best. That's me and my ex, too. She's now remarried and has kids. I... kind of... same side as Scott. I didn't really want either of those two myself.
Get away, you mutt!
Yeah, 9 years is freaking nuts. I guess I didn't realize you guys were together that long.
What's going on? It's Mishak. What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that not the butcher's?
How old is your kid? I didn't think she was that much older than that.
What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Clearly. That's kind of what I was wondering. It's like, wait a minute. It's been 9 years with you and Scott.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Will you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it, anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzik. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that
And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take him to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground.
I feel like there's so much I need to know about your
I've interrupted you.
your past. It seems like there's so many interesting stories that you have.
Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
So that's the way you have to not without a sword, huh?
Coward.
Easy there.
I'm gonna take your money
Good master won't believe
and your dried meat. And keep the salami. Yeah, it seems blatantly apparent after the short amount of time that I've been talking to you that we've led oddly similar but also wildly different lives. Ah. Early lockpicking. God damn it. Oh, right. I'm up here to do the thing. What with the parents and the death.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it. So, let's get to it.
Yeah, get to it there, Henry. Get to all the digging and the moving of the corpses. What you came here for.
Damn it all.
Multiple personalities? How many of them are Abraham Lincoln? I feel like if you have that, you should definitely not be skipping on your meds.
How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
I don't know that I'd agree with the crazy eyes.
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt!
Oh, okay, yeah, no, reading. Reading helps.
As you like.
Yeah, no, crazy X's, yeah, I got them in spades. One of my previous ones now has paranoid schizophrenia. She's doing well.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you
Ugh,
did.
typos, the worst.
Such
Absolute
miserable
worst.
To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, goat fuckers!
I'm assuming the baby daddy is also in Jersey.
The games are over.
Philly? Close enough. Jersey-ish. The East Coast, New England area. Never really been out there. Like I said, I was only in New York once, and that was it. I do need to make my way out there again at some point. Perhaps when all this plague shit ends, I can travel again. Of course, by the time it ends, I might have lined myself up a job in Germany or something. Yeah, me too. I need to escape this place before the fascism sets in. Oh, right, the dream fight. I always kind of hate this, to be honest. Never understood the dream. I'm just not artsy enough.
Henry! There's work to be done.
Yeah, right? I feel like if anyone had nightmares like that, it'd be like, that's a good reason to drink.
Wake up, Henry, wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone. who
Madness,
didn't
I say. Madness!
I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
A few delirious days later.
You're awake.
Morning.
It's nearly midnight. You've slept all day.
That is an awful lot of
Oh,
kindness.
I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse.
Existential crisis?
The fever's broken.
Are you having an existential crisis? And also mine, we got an Amber in here. I managed to goad her in.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers. My family.
Ooh, you know what? You know what Amber doesn't know that I have because she hasn't been in here since I got it?
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They
He doesn't
killed
know
my
I have
brothers
this.
in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes, Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
So Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
It's easily the best part of my stream now.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill, my uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long
I don't
enough.
know. I mean, I feel
Uncle will be
like
pleased
nothing
he's one
can
mouth
really
less to
beat the
feed.
cat.
But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanish of Leipa. But someone like
And if I
you
did
can't
add
just
one, it would
walk up
probably
bold
be the
as you
tiger
please and
cub
demand an
because
audience.
more cats.
I know Sir Radzig.
Puppies,
And I didn't
yeah,
bring him his
not a
sword as
huge
I was
puppy
supposed
guy.
to. I must see him.
Not big in the
insist,
dogs.
but you
I'm
need to speak to my
taking a
uncle's
stand
first.
against modern
You've been in
millennials.
your sick bed
Not
for
in the
over a
dogs.
fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
Foxes are pretty
I've
cute
been
though.
lying
I'll give it
2
the
weeks.
foxes.
My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life. And I'll repay my debt.
What is it?
Have my word.
Oh, it's you
All
sticking out
right.
your tongue.
But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Also, we still need my Klingon to be reduced in file size. I think it was just a shade too big. And I need to stop being so lazy and add the spicy poop. Yeah, because I think Twitch says it has to be under a meg, and I think it was like 1.1 or something stupid. Oh, Luna. Oh, your little dream thrashings woke you up. Henry's got better boots. Ugh, wake up at 5. Ugh. I mean, I can't really say much. I get up at 4:15, but yeah, I hate it.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch.
Gross. I don't like being up that early. I like
You won't pay for that.
I like
shovel
rising
in
and
a
setting
year.
with the moon instead.
I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah,
It's just
I'm
a
really
job
good
like
at
any
not
other,
getting up
only
early.
This one requires, let's say the
Like
right
I have
moral
the worst sleep schedule. I'll get up at 4:15 in the morning to go to work, and then as soon as it's not a work day, I'll be up until
expect I'd give you a
1,
hoe and
2 in
send
the
you out to
morning
the
and
fields?
sleep until 10 or
You can
11.
dig
I
all
don't
right,
I don't know how I
but
don't just
somewhere else.
explode.
I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. Good luck to you.
Spirits, eh? Well, Henry, let's start your old favorite hobby of drinking. Ooh, a Trinkenzie. Roast, these are dangerous because I have my 14% beer here, so the Trinkens are much less Z than usual. Because I'm trying not to get totally rip smashed in like 4 seconds. Now where'd Amber go? She disappeared again. I figured you two were gonna explode chatting at each other. Nah, I don't know. Water? Yeah. Water. Who needs water? There's water and beer. Oh, she's on the call. Okay, that's fair. We'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. You two are like my internet BFF, so I need you guys. I have Matt, otherwise known as Captain Price, who's my heterosexual life partner. And you guys are like my internet BFFs. You're not here in person, but you're here in spirit. And Liz is like the somewhere in between because she's a little bit of both. Wait a minute. I forgot to grab the spade. Okay, well, also I should figure out... Agility 8. A near agility is 1. Okay, so that is not a weapon you can use. Strength 4. I don't think you're too bad. That's basically unusable. You're always thinking grits. I'd swear you were from, like, Mississippi with how much you think about grits. Though I'm not gonna lie, and you're gonna call it blasphemy and then have to immediately come here to kill me, an English breakfast is far superior to a Southern breakfast. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. I'd go for the cereal over grits. I don't find grits that great. I don't understand the Southern obsession. Don't get it. I've had them multiple occasions and just don't understand it.
Good day to you.
Henry's drunk.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Sir Hanush is a good lord. Things won't be the same when that wastrel Sir Hans takes over. That will be a sorry day.
What's life like in Rattay?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe I need to have the way shown to me a little more, but grits just seem like even cheaper oatmeal to me.
An armourer. We've got a beautiful church and a fine alehouses.
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
I'm also not a huge fan of oatmeal. Like, it'll do if I have nothing else.
How much longer will they be living on our streets?
Which is rare because I usually don't have oats hanging around unless I'm using it for brewing.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Don't talk to me about that fucking rabble. A soldier was saying in the alehouse them barbarians impale people on spikes, rape women. They hold nothing sacred, the filthy heathens.
Meow. Meow. I'm gonna have to take you for a run in the hallway again, Patrick. Is this what you need?
Are you the brawler who takes bets?
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refugee, and I'd like to try my luck.
Yeah, no, it's. I would say it's exactly. It's cream of wheat,
And
and
I'll only fight you for silver. Got it?
it's not bad. I'm not gonna say it's
Why for
bad.
silver?
It's
Do I
not
really
my
have
thing.
to tell you? Look at yourself, and then look at the others.
All they've got to wager is their labour. But you've got coin.
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple.
I'm definitely the bread person more. That is my carbohydrate overload of choice, is always
You'll forfeit
bread.
your wager for that, got it? May the Lord watch over you.
I put various peppers in everything. Peppers and onions. Green peppers, jalapenos, poblanos, whatever. Peppers and onions, they go in everything.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyitz.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Oh, Patrick's back wanting all the attention. Oh, Patrick attention time. It's been an hour since the Patrick attention time. Patrick needs all the attention. Oh, yeah. Patrick needs all the... Yeah. Patrick attention time. Oh, belly scritches. Patrick likes belly scritches. Drunk Henry can stand. We got cats to pay attention to. What is... is that on your tail? I gotta get both you guys to a vet, like, right now. Yeah, that might be vet worthy. Ew. I'm gonna have to get you to a vet. Get you all checked out. You're starting to get lots of old man cat symptoms. Yeah, they're all kind of the same thing. It's good old gruel. I'm a little concerned about that. I don't know what that is, Patrick. Meow. That seems new. Rice porridge, I have no idea what rice porridge is. That's a new one. This is all this cat needs, is he just wants attention. He doesn't even care. He just doesn't want me to pay attention to other things, just him. I wish I could find some way to play games while also holding you here. I need more arms. Yeah. Yeah. You can hang out right there, Patrick. It'll be perfect for you.
You there. Come here a moment.
I mean, I guess I kind of figured it would be the same thing.
Come and get it.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Expensive, but let's keep one. Oh, we'll miss you, Mai.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit.
Jesus Christ. Good luck to you.
Actually, yeah, let's have you repair that.
Good luck to you.
Before.
Garlic, carrots, beetroot, onions, all that grows in the ground. Fresh. Come right up.
Buddy. You're my lap cat.
Good day to you. What do you need? Good luck to you.
Well, that. Here, 2, 3, 5. Sell you 2.
Farewell.
53. Bleeding all my money.
Good people, come up close and have a smell. Fresh bread. Pour yourself a bit of fresh milk to drink.
Time we got here. 3 o'clock.
You there. Come here a moment.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzik. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzik.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Talmberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad.
You're
Make the most of it.
back. How was your phone call? And now that Mai's lurking.
Experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him.
Who did you get stuck on the phone
See
with?
him his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Who was it you were talking to? Church elder? I didn't take you as a church person. Guess it never really came off. Not like in a bad way. It just never. You just never struck me as the religious type. Before she left you. You make it sound so dramatic. I wouldn't say she abandoned you. I think you're interpreting that one a little wrong. She's off doing her own good in the world. It's not like she stopped being your friend or stopped talking to you. Doesn't sound like a very my statement. I'm just tossing that one out there. I mean, maybe that happened. I mean, I'm not denying it. Don't get me wrong, but doesn't sound very my like. She's not in here right now anyway. She's lurking making breakfast.
Nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke. Peshek will pay for this.
Oh, she's on the phone with you? Well, and I hope she's also actually looking at the stream so she can see what you're saying.
Hey, who's there?
Oh, shit.
Take.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose the fight. Oh, Jesus.
Oh dear. Be off now. You don't belong here. Are you deaf?
I mean, I'm unconscious there, bud.
Well? Get the hell out of here. There's nothing here for you.
And what do you want from me? There's like,
Well?
what am I supposed to do?
What do you want here? Go and play your game somewhere.
I'm trying to leave, but
Hey,
you're not.
get the hell out of here. What's it to be?
That was rough.
Hmm? What's it to be? Hey,
I can't even see what I'm doing.
hey,
All right, we're coming back here.
what's the matter with you? What's it to be?
Now we got to take the executioner out. We can't take such an insult. I know. Henry kind of got the crap kicked out of him. Henry needs money, so let's steal all his stuff. Actually, I could probably use bandages. Really? Wasn't on him. There. Where's that, blue scarf? This red one. That's not helping the charisma any. That's better. That does actually help that. So Henry's going blue. Or we could leave him nice and green, be like super green with his red scarf. I like this Henry. You haven't eaten since 5. You go eat some food, young lady. I can't even talk. I'm now so angry about your lack of eating. Hope I'm going the right way. I don't have a map to tell me if I'm going the wrong way anymore. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, go eat! My goodness. Do I have to, fly out to Jersey and, cram sausage down your throat? Not in a sexy way. In a very only yelling at German. Ess du deine Wurst! Ess du deine Wurst jetzt! I'm glad you finally get it, Mai. The question is whether Amber actually understood the German. I don't know how much he remembers. Probably none of it. Well, I shouldn't say none, but very little. It said, "Hast du deine Wurst? Hast du deine Wurst jetzt?" I think there's not many words in there that you should know most of those words.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the rat?
I've got the money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chamber pot for a head. Hand it over. That job's still going, if you're interested.
Sure, I'm on it.
Deine Wurst. Not Durst. Wurst. Change the D to a W.
There was a corpse in the grave, but no ring. What the fuck is going on?
Easy, Hal. Hold your horses. If the ring wasn't on the corpse, the executioner must have taken it before he buried the body.
I can see where this is going. You want me to get the ring from the executioner?
Clever lad. Only I wouldn't recommend talking to him about it. He's a bit touchy on the subject of robbing the dead. It'd be better to pinch it from his house.
All right, I'll go and find that ring.
It should be in a trunk somewhere in the house. And look here, Henry. Do you know how to get past a lock?
Get past the lock? You mean jemmy it off with a crowbar?
No, you don't. I mean the delicate, gentle art of opening it quietly and with sensitivity. Like popping a young maiden's cherry.
Wow. Wow, dude, that's
I have some experience.
All right.
Pretty
Glad
dirty.
to hear you're not as clumsy as you look. Here's a lockpick for the job.
Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Woodsek in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sassa.
Tell me about Wojtek.
He's young and hot-blooded with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to know him. His heart's in the right place, and he's always willing to lend a helping hand. Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer, the merchant.
Me.
Slimy bastard he is. And now they're sworn enemies.
That was basically what I was yelling at you.
What about this Simon in Sasau?
An odd one he is. A loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound once he gets his teeth into anything. He won't let go until he sees it through, even if he has to walk over dead bodies.
Tell me something about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell. I was born at the mill, I live here, and I'll surely die here. But before I do, I've plenty of work to do, and I hope I live to see peace in this land again.
Can you tell me...
What's the local lord like?
Sir Hanush? He treats his people well, but he's tough as an old oak. The way things are these days, I wouldn't wonder if he and his men started kicking some asses.
What's
Sahan's capon like?
Ah, that worthless...
So bratwurst is literally a fried sausage. Because anything that has the word brat in it is, especially when referring to a food, is a fried food. So bratwurst is a fried sausage. And
what about the Skalitz folk?
Sour, S-A-U-E-R, is anything pickled.
Idle around begging. And you want to keep a close eye on your belongings when they're around. I'll be glad to see the back of them.
Yeah, if you're ever looking at German food and it's in a German language, if it's brat whatever, it's fried.
Them two brothers should sort things out between themselves.
Brathanken would be fried chicken.
I don't know who's king, but that usurper from Hungary has gone too far.
Do Do you know anything about those Cumans?
The heathen scum that Sigismund brought here. Why do you even ask? You've seen with your own two eyes what they're capable of.
That's all.
I'll do that later. Alright, how much money do I have? I'm gonna need more money.
Good day to you.
Can't yet. Alright. I'm gonna get in some trouble when I get caught. Henry's not a very good criminal yet. Well, I gotta say, I kind of like Henry's clothing right now. I like the heavy green with the red scar. He looks better with the little thing we stole from him. It looks good. I'm liking Henry's style right now. I feel like he just needs a hat. I actually have the Gus's fried chicken recipe, which isn't that particularly fancy, but man, if Gus's fried chicken, some good fucking fried chicken. Makes me kind of want to go get a chicken, butcher it up, and make some. Need a bunch of buttermilk too. I mean, yeah, not reasonably, like, I'm no expert, but yeah, I know how to butcher animals. I can get a whole animal, and for at least whole chickens, ducks, geese. I don't know how well I'll do at butchering a whole freaking pig or cow, as I have no experience at it. When I was younger, I used to butcher deer hunting, so I'm reasonably knowledgeable in that. Cooking skills, I'd say better than average. I'm no chef, but better than average.
What?
Save your shit.
This is nothing but...
Alright, I must have missed that before. There we go. Let's go back to Peshak. Hopefully he'll let me sell some shit. I would say I do pretty alright making, you're drifting off to sleep. I don't know, not much longer. It's been about 4 hours, maybe 15 minutes. I might just settle up this quest with Eshek, try and clean out my inventory and call it a day. Only like 5 o'clock by you, right? Yeah, not even 5 o'clock. Isn't your little one gonna keep you awake for at least a few more hours? What's my point? Do I have a point? I just... Do I? I don't think I do. I just ramble. I drink beer, get a little hammered, and ramble. Wasn't aware I ever had a point. Now I have to have a point? Ugh, you're asking too much to ask me to have a point.
Hey, lad. Don't you want a little wager on the Ratte tourney?
That's exactly what it says. If you have a chess.com, I will challenge you to a game of chess.
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojciech, the miller in Kohelnitz. He'll have some
Good
work
luck.
for you, and I'll have something for you soon.
I'm
Clever fellow like
I'm not
you,
great,
never
but I'm
work
not
for me.
bad.
At the very least, I'll
And
buy.
I will stream the game. I'd have to do a
I
little
mean,
bit
the
of
kind
setup
that used
for it.
to
I
belong
haven't
to
made
someone else and you can't sell to just
haven't made
anyone.
a screen for it.
You'll buy stolen goods from me. Oh, thanks for your trust. I'm sure that'll come in useful.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that. See you later.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not the best, but I'm not bad. Alright, Teresa, where are you at? I want my puppy. I have about 10 minutes left, so I think getting my puppy would be a good plan.
Go away. Leave me alone.
I've got 93 coin, but I feel like I'm still gonna need more. So that I stay out of jail. Go run up to this guy. So, remember when I said that I died almost right away? This is literally where I died. Like right here. I was running up this road at this point, having done no more of the game. It was literally the end of my stream, and I died being ambushed on this road. It was very upsetting, but also entertaining that I died right at the end of stream time. Doesn't look like I'm getting ambushed this time. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Oh, fuck me!
Fucking say.
Kind of like this. This is kind of how I died the last time.
You call.
Yeah, some revenge for my last death. Good, some wine. Might be useful. I mean, I didn't let him lay there and suffer. But yeah, the last time I did that, there wasn't just one guy, there was like 5 of them, and yeah, they killed me. And that was how my permadeath run ended. Luna, you're laying on my keyboard again.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Miller Peshek from Ratai sent me with this ring for you.
A ring?
Here it is.
Useless fucking bauble. You must be Henry, right? Peshek told me about you.
What the... Why did you throw it away? Do you know how much trouble I had to get it? Peshek said it was important to you.
Like I said, it's a piece of junk. It was just a test to see if you've got the balls to work for the miller. It's a custom of ours, testing fledglings in the trade with a nice little wild goose chase. We need to see if you'll be hobbled by pointless principles, or if you're willing to use your head. Congratulations, you passed the test, and now we'll have a few jobs for you.
Yeah, alright.
Do you need help with anything?
Just in time. There is a certain matter I need resolving. I have some scores to settle with the commander of the Talmberg Guard, and I want to get my own back. You may have heard that Sir Robard of Talmberg is a stickler for having all his gear neat and tidy.
The commander of the guard. Sir Robard. I'm already confused. Just tell me what I need to do.
It's like this. I want you to break into the Talmberg Armory and steal a few Waffen rocks with the coat of arms on them.
Ah, and once Sir Robard finds some of his guardsmen's equipment is missing...
He'll see to the commander of the guard, who's the only one with keys and answerable for their safekeeping. When Robard finds out he's losing things from under his nose, he'll have him whipped. And I'll get what I'm after. Satisfaction. Take at least 5 Waffen rocks to make it a proper stink.
Consider it done. What am I to do with the Waffen rocks once I have them?
I'll burn them to get rid of the evidence. Just make sure you don't get caught.
Have money yet.
Take care now.
All right. Have Green Henry. So let's raid somebody. Oh, we'll raid Fox. We'll raid Fox. We'll harass her. She's playing GeoGuessr. It's awfully fun. And I'll be back Friday. I'll probably end up continuing this since I didn't die. And meow. Yeah, Fox. You know Fox. I think you know Fox. She'll love your little Fox emote, so prepare all of them. And if you haven't come across her, she's awesome and also from the Seattle area, so Amber can talk to her about it. And going, one, go! Is she not actually there? Did Twitch lie to me?
Popular shaman Ricora though. Hi. Oh my. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. It was fun lurking your stream last night. I'm not much of a talker. Oh my god, there's so much material on that Wikora. Oh my gosh, what is all this? Aw, Ray, thanks for the follow too. Haha, I raid and the person I raided wasn't actually there. Mike raid. Oh, I see you. Okay, that's interesting. It's kind of not very like centered, but it's a thing. Cybron here, thank you. Welcome in everyone. I'm Kat. I identify as a cat person,